Okay, should I introduce myself?
You don't have to.
Okay, and I'm just holding it here and rock and roll?
That's it.
Okay. I think that in life, a good demarcation of a quality lifestyle is the ability to put your money where your mouth is. And some years ago, I made a decision to travel the world, and so every year I choose a different country and I spend a month going and exploring and seeing what I can learn from people in situations from the poorest to the richest and from the illiterate to the scholarly. And the thing that I found is that so often in the world people just don't want to put their money where their mouth is, for lack of a better way to say it. And 3.5 years ago when I started the magazine, I made a conscious decision about what that would mean to my employees and what or how that would influence the growth of the publication. And what I realized was that we were a small company struggling to make it, and the people that were involved in the project were emotionally invested, and offering a salary was one way to take care of them in the most fundamental way. It's a simple transaction. You do your job, you get paid. But another way to do that is to offer the things that mean so much to an employee but are somehow of late especially overlooked. And so we have a health insurance program in which there is no employee contribution for the individual, and is a top-of-the-line program so that if somebody wants to go to a doctor for any reason at any time, they can. And I think that it's ultimately a caring gesture. You know, it says to my employees, I care about you in the biggest way. I care about your health, and I want you to be able to pay attention to it without any obstacle. Similarly, there's a 1-month paid sabbatical over the holidays, which is a slow time for us in publishing, and so everybody takes the month off and it's fully paid. And the idea is that they'll go to museums and they'll spend time with their family and they'll go out and learn about their own lives so that when they come back in January, they're pumped up to go and motivate others via the magazine to live their lives. And it comes down to a lifestyle decision that we're taught as children, which is to stop and smell the flowers, and a lifestyle decision to act to the maximum capacity you are able, and whether that means financially or emotionally or intellectually, it needs to be all things at all times. And so I guess if I were to encapsulate all of that to one ethical decision in my life, I couldn't point to a watershed moment where I said, okay, here's where I made this decision, but it was simply a decision to live ethically that transcends all of these smaller things.